Hey, I'm back live. So this is a little bit different than the post I did before, but I wanted to discuss the IRONMAN VR series because I've had a few athletes that are doing it, and personally I had some questions too because they just did a separate division. They did one for, they call it the Challenger division, and they call it the Classic division. So Classic is what you've been doing up to this point. So you could do the rides, runs, indoors, all of them, and it's not a big deal. You could do it on Zwift, you could do it on whatever you got, record it and connect your device and upload it, and you completed it, you can get the medal and everything. But the Challenger division is new because they're trying to determine best ways to make sure that you get a competitive time. So that brought up the way that you have to do, so you still got from Friday afternoon to Sunday evening to do all the events. You can do them in any order you want, like today. I still signed up for the Classic just because I want to make sure that I can do what I need to in order to do the Challenger one, because at this point I don't think I'll place for anything. I just want to be able to say I've done them all. Right now I'm on the streak. I've done all 7 of them so far. Plan on doing number 8, but so lost my train of thought because my neighbors are riding by their bikes, probably looking at me like I'm a little weird talking on my phone. But so I'm doing the Classic. I want to do the Challenger next time. So the Classic runs have to be outdoors. So you cannot do them on a treadmill because the speeds are so variable. It's so all over the place. So you have to do them outdoors. And then the bike ride is either outdoors, which is still a little sketchy because you can go out and find a super easy course or just ride 24 miles with a tailwind and turn that time in. So there's a little bit of variance on that. Or you could ride the course on the Rouvy app. I've done Rouvy in the past, but I've never really paid that much attention to it. I've used Zwift, and that's kind of my go-to. So recently I made sure I dusted off the old Rouvy app and downloaded the AR app. Finally got my trainer and everything connected. Fortunately, I cannot connect my Fenix 5 Plus optical heart rate. I'm going to try one of my straps. I think they're Bluetooth. So I'm going to try to hook that up to the AR platform that's on a laptop. So tomorrow morning I'm going to try to do the VR8 bike ride on the Rouvy course, which is 5150 Arizona. So we're going to do that tomorrow morning, hopefully. But the problem is, if you can sync the Rouvy app with the virtual Ironman platform. But I also have Garmin synced, and I record every workout with my Fenix 5 Plus. So the potential of doubling up the workout. So I'm curious to see which one's going to count. Is it going to count the Garmin one, count the Rouvy one? And if it counts the Garmin one, but if you're in a Challenger, do you get automatically booted because it's just tracking the power, the heart rate, cadence, all that stuff? It's not saying, well, he rode this course on Rouvy. So I'm going to try a few different things. I think what I'm going to try best is I'm going to do the ride on Rouvy, still record it on my watch, but keep riding and stop. Once I'm done on Rouvy doing the course, I'm going to exit and save it and let it sync, and I'm going to finish my bike ride and then later sync my Garmin. So in theory, I should be able to sync the Rouvy ride and still do my workout, and I should complete Ironman VR8. And if that's the case, that's the direction I'll go for the next one. If I want to do the Challenger division, which, like I said, I don't think I'll be placing anytime soon in it, but just kind of interesting, something a little different to do. Like I said, all my events have been canceled through July, so it kind of gives you a target, whatever. But just want to put this out there that that's what I'm trying for the Ironman VR series. So Ironman VR8 Challenger. I'm signed up for the Classic just because I'm experimenting with the Challenger. All the runs outdoors, which I did mine this afternoon. So we'll do it. We finally had a break. It rained pretty good this morning, but we had a nice break, and it was a little steamy, but wasn't killer. So it just loops around the neighborhood. Got the 3K run, got the 10K run. So I'm gonna do the 40K ride on Rouvy tomorrow morning, try to sync it up, and if it all goes, and I can do it outdoors, as long as they give me the window from Friday afternoon to Sunday evening, because with a 4-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 12-year-old, even though no activities are going on right now, it's kind of hard to balance all this stuff. And then you got weather, so if you can't go outside, I don't run in the rain, I don't run in thunderstorms. So if you've only got a 12-hour window and your weather sucks, that personally causes a problem. But right now, it's not a problem. So we'll get back to you tomorrow to see how integrating the Rouvy app, and like I said, with Rouvy, I just signed up, or I activated an old profile. And right now, I'm not paying any subscription fee. So from what I see, you could be on Rouvy and use it for the Challenger division and not have to pay, because I'm not paying anything. I know I haven't paid in a while, hopefully. So if that's the case, that makes it a little bit more accessible, so you don't have to pay to get on Rouvy and do these events if the virtual event series are going to go that direction, requiring you to ride the course on Rouvy, which I think that's better. You know, a little bit more across the board similarity. If everybody's riding the same elevation profile on a Rouvy course, regardless of when they're doing it, you know, then you get into, you know, screwing around with trainers and your weight and all this other stuff, but that's something else. So that's what I'm doing. We'll report back tomorrow morning to see if it all worked. We'll see which workout. So we're going to see, I want to check to see if the Rouvy app workout synced properly before I actually save my Garmin bike ride. And then it should show me as VR8 complete. Then I'll save the rest of my Garmin workout and not have to worry about doubling up and stuff. So watch tomorrow live for the chaos that happens around our house on the weekends. I get up early in the morning to do the workout, so I avoid all the chaos with that. So anyway, but that's my take on the IRONMAN VR8 and the new Challenger division. That's how I'm going to approach it this weekend. Again, I'm signed up for the Classic. Going to attempt it like it's a Challenger and make sure it all syncs up. And if it does, then I may try the Challenger for the next VR9 or whatever we're going to do. So tune back in tomorrow and we'll see how it goes.